There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it. The annual problem of our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Wow, that was a lovely rendition of an age old classic, if I do say so myself. And now you might be thinking, Cammy P, I think I know what we're gonna do today. Yep, Phineas and Ferb. P and F. It is a classic for a reason. I mean, this show holds up. It holds up well. I watched a lot of it growing up. Funny, but it's just like, it doesn't try too hard. Like, it knows it's a children's show, yet it's still funny and entertaining for grown people. And that's what all the classics were. If you go back through it, this holds up with the likes of Hannah Montana, High School Musical, and everything else. And that is because it appeals to everyone. My family liked Phineas and Ferb. And you know, if you're not annoying the parents of the children that are watching the show, that you're doing something right. So, my hat is off to you, Phineas and Ferb, for that. Now, you might also be thinking, is Phineas and Ferb really culturally relevant enough to require a whole YouTube video? To which I would say, well, yes. As real Phineas and Ferb heads know, Season 5 just dropped 1 or 2 weeks ago on Disney+. It's good. Everybody cheered. Because in today's day and age of reboots, remakes, retellings, Phineas and Ferb did something right. And TBH, I want to know what that is. So let's talk about it. Okay, so something that I think that this reboot, whatever you want to call it, does really well is it just keeps going. It's season 5. It's not changing a bunch of stuff. It's just continuing to tell stories for Phineas and Ferb the next summer after that first classic summer, 104 days. I think we see a lot of these remakes either retelling old stories or changing things that are really integral to the characters that leaves audiences with a bad taste in their mouth. They're all just back and better than ever, which is more than we can say for a lot of these characters that have been rebooted. Another thing I think that's really good is the animation style. They don't change it. It's not changed. I mean, it is slightly different because it's, hey, been a lot of years, but it's just the same classic 2D animation. Like, they didn't reboot it into like 3D or anything because they didn't need to. And if they would have, it would have flopped because they understand that the original design and appeal of something is actually important to the success of that original thing. And if more people could get that through their heads, we would have a lot more faithful adaptations, which everyone would love. Something that I'm really taking away from this season of Phineas and Ferb is that now that I'm older, I'm feeling a little angry for Candace. Because, like, I never want Phineas and Ferb to get busted. Obviously, I'm not a freak. But, like, everyone thinks she's crazy. And they're right. She literally looks crazy. And it's like, okay, personally, I saw the Red Bull hot tub. So, I know she's not crazy. And in this season, they are going all in with making her crazy. There's a whole episode where you find out that her and Dr. Doofenshmirtz share the same therapist, and the therapist is slowly piecing together that Perry the Platypus is a real platypus that Dr. Doofenshmirtz fights, and that it's linked to Candace and her seeing her brothers make these inventions, and that it's all real. But then, like, he gets caught up in it, and like all the evidence disappears right at the end because classic. But like, they're going all in. Like, she's in therapy for what she's seen with her brothers. But yeah, I definitely was like, I kind of want the mom to catch them. This remake also grows with its audience a little bit, not too much, because it's a children's show and it's just another season of the show. It's not anything new, so of course it's not going to not be a children's show. But you can tell going into this season, they understood that a lot of their prime audience has grown up and they wanted us to like it while still maintaining the heart of the original show. There's a lot of references in it. I remember distinctly a Wizard of Oz reference in one of the first few episodes, and there were just a bunch more. And I think that's really fun. Like, you better give me a reference. It's also really rewarding, too, to have grown up, and now I understand the references. Because Phineas and Ferb is no stranger to references. But now I'm an adult, and I know what they're talking about. I was like, oh, I see that lady on a bike in the storm. Okay, Wizard of Oz. Also, crazy development. I don't know if this was always a thing. The dad, literally, hey, the dad, literally in on it. He knows. Like, his bookshelf collapses in one of the episodes, and he's like, oh man, my bookshelf. Okay, accents. He was like, oi, me, my bookshelf. And Ferb and Phineas and, Ferb and Phineas, they don't want to see my dark side. They think I'm Phineas and Ferb. I'm Ferb and Phineas. So Phineas and Ferb build him a like massive bookshelf invention thing, and he's like, "Oi, this is awesome!" Like he's not concerned. I'm like, "Okay, that's crazy. That's literally crazy." So the dad knows what they're doing, because then it made me feel less crazy for Candace. I'm like, "Okay, at least someone knows." He just doesn't care. And you know what? Why would I care? Why would I care if my sons are geniuses? I don't care if they're handling power tools. Clearly, they can do it well. They built a roller coaster. Like, they've built a space resistant rocket. They can handle power tools. Another thing that I really like that this new season is doing is it's embracing characters that have been really well received by fans since the show came out. Like, when it was coming out, everybody did like Vanessa, everybody liked Jeremy. But since then, those side characters have become equally as iconic as Phineas and Ferb and Candace, and even the parents have risen to that level as well. So they see that and they do something about it. And these side characters have a lot more to do. They're just constantly on screen. Like, I remember there used to be episodes where, like, it was really Phineas and Ferb, and then their friends would be over sometimes, or they would bring their friends over when they needed something. But these episodes aren't like it. It's really like a gang. They're like a team. Phineas, Ferb, Isabella, Buford, Baljeet. Love Baljeet. Oh my goodness. There's an episode where Buford has a family reunion and they're all dressed the same in like their shirt with the skull on it. And it's really funny. And also Baljeet's there. Like, why did he bring Baljeet to his family reunion? That's hilarious. That's literally hilarious. And I also like the episode because they made the world's largest zoetrope, and throughout the episode there is a plot line where the zoetrope falls in love with a Ferris wheel, and I thought that was hilarious. Like, who came up with that? That's so funny. And hey, I'm I'm number one zoetrope Ferris wheel shipper. You can take that to the bank and cash it. Other characters that it really embraces are Vanessa. I think Vanessa's in this season a lot more than she was in some other seasons of Phineas and Ferb, which makes sense because people love her. Oh, my phone's falling. It makes so much sense why they added more of her, and they made her, Stacy, and Candace a little friend group. Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry are back to their classic scheming, which is so great to see. I think my favorite Nader in the new season, of the ones I remember, is Dr. Doofenshmirtz has one that makes plants of himself. Like, the plants have like a face that looks like him, and they're kind of like zombies. They're like zombie termites, and they like eat everything in sight. And so Perry and Dr. Doofenshmirtz team up against them. It's really funny, and the plants are like plant, 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 plant. And Baljeet, the plants are attacking the kids, and Baljeet's like, "This is for survival!" And then he grabs a book and he goes, And he just keeps going and keeps going, and everyone's like, and he's like, psh, 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 psh. And the plants are like, plant, 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 plant. And Baljeet's like, psh, 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 psh. It's really good. And that's just a great example of how funny Phineas and Ferb is, and it was always funny. It was always funny. So it makes no surprise that this remake has been so well received because it's good. Just do this. Hey, and you know what? This is coming from the studio that notoriously does bad remakes. Sorry to call you out like that, Disney. You know I love you. Hey, Disney, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Let's do it. Do it. You know what you're doing, so do it right, okay? You have the money. You have the time. I love ya. It's going to be okay. Marvel's going to be okay. It's going to be back eventually. You will have another commercial success. Another thing I think people really like about Phineas and Ferb, myself included, is the music. Phineas and Ferb has a song at least in every episode, and it is so good. Like, these songs are iconic. I mean, who doesn't remember SIMP Squirrels on Pants? Classic. You're gonna be busted. Classic. Backyard beach, backyard beach. Come on, everybody, to the backyard beach. Classic. I almost started singing Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride. Hey, not a Phineas and Ferb song, just a song. I don't know if I would say there are any that are as iconic as the ones of old, but that's a problem that a lot of remakes have, is when they add in new songs and like they're honoring the musical legacy of whatever property they're remaking. It usually just doesn't land as good, but these songs are still good, and there definitely is room for them to become classics. It just came out. But it's just like, it's not the same audience anymore. Like, I'm watching it because of how much I love the original. But let's be real. A lot of you guys and my friends who aren't as big of fans of Phineas and Ferb probably aren't going in their adult years to watch a new season of Phineas and Ferb, and that's okay. Okay, I feel like those are most of my thoughts on this new season of Phineas and Ferb. Like I've said several times, it's really good, and I love it, and I'm glad it's out. And you know what? If the studios want to remake and reboot things, then do it like this. Be faithful to the original, the things that make the original popular and successful, but leave room to grow. You can actually just make something new. You don't have to retell old stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different, I guess, than some of my other videos, but let's be real. We all know there's not really a method to this madness. So that's so exciting. I'm also really excited about my next video. I hope you guys are too. I'm not going to tell you what it is just in case I change my mind about which one I'm going to post next, but let's just say there's bangers upon bangers upon bangers coming up. If you did like this video, drop a physical like, drop a physical comment. Let's get physical, physical in the comments. So do that. Thank you. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys have a great week. Okay, guys. Bye.